I am going to turn on the friggin' machine, and I highly expect that this new transistor is not gonna work. I'd be pretty surprised. No shit. I'm Mike Dimas, and this is Pinball Shenanigans. Alright, back down for some more $6 Million Man. Gotta be near the finish line on this guy. So, first things first, I am dealing with this post here that had worked itself very loose. So, take a look. I have fixed it. It is on there friggin' solid and is never gonna budge. How does it look? Pretty good? Yeah? Well, it is not actually a machine post with a T-nut. I had to get creative. Check out what I did. Basically, the machine posts are just not long enough. I tried to use threaded rod, but every time you try and cut those threaded rods, you mess with the friggin' threads, and then they're no good. So, I just didn't have much luck with that. Check this out here. See that? That is a screw with a washer and a spacer that is screwing up from underneath the Playfield all the way up through the top here. Then I put a washer and a nut, which looks pretty much identical to the other star post, and I got it like to the perfect friggin' height. So now my plastic and post rubber will fit on there. I'm proud of myself. Yay. That was a little bit of finagling. I mean, like, seems like I was messing around for half an hour just to fix that post, but it's done. So what I've also done is scuffed up the Playfield a little bit with 600 grit sandpaper, just to give the next layer of clear coat a little something to bite into. Zoom out here. First coat went on good. I just hope after a few coats, and who knows, maybe I'll wax it after, eh? Mark Valuk, you may convert me sooner or later. I don't have any on me, but maybe I could borrow a smidge from someone who's got it just to give it a test. Because clear sand, clear wax might keep the Playfield from dandruffing on me. So I was at storage a few days ago. Decided I'd grab this old coin box. This came with a parts like Kings of Steel, and it's the same kind of style that $6 Million Man would have used, and it's even got the inserts, which you don't see too often. I may have a lid kicking around somewhere too, but I've already kind of sorted out some of the stuff that I found in there. Got a bunch of fuses here. I'll see if they're any good. Look like, usually when you find fuses in coin boxes, I find they're usually fast blow and or just incorrect. Oh, look at this. 3 amp slow blows. Yep. I can use that kind of stuff. How many? 250 volts. That's the good stuff. You always want the 250 volt ones. The 125 volt ones just not what's recommended, and they usually blow. So I get these kind of fuses just with a machine here and there and everywhere. And before I was organized, well, that was never really the case. I would just kind of throw them all in this pile. Like, look at this. Look how bad I am. That is a million random fuses that I just get from everywhere and anywhere. Oh, look at this. System 1? What is that all about? It could be like a System 1 fuse kit from a company or something. Anyway, eventually I'll sort those out. Or if I just get stuck for fuses, just remember, Michael, don't buy any fuses. But sometimes it's easier to just spend the $2 than to search through 100 fuses to find one you need. So sometimes random fuses end up with that fate. Oh, and also, when I was at storage, I found this. in the last video, I had to make a new pin for the gate because the old one was also homemade and had broken on me. I've got this one working perfectly right now, but just for fun, just thought I'd bring this home in case I ever need one, or in case something happens to that one. Oh, it's a little bit different. There's a triangle cut out on the top, and that one is just like a little hole, not a triangle. But oh, it's not even the same. Oh, I couldn't use it if I wanted to. Not the bracket anyway. But I don't know how I would get the pin out anyway, so guess that wouldn't have been useful after all. Looks like, is that a kind of a washer? No, that's not. I was just wondering if they used washers on that, but no. Okay, so I'll just put that somewhere for a later date. I think that might have been also possibly from the Kings of Steel Parts Playfield. And Nick Greenan, I got your crap, man. Kevin gave it to me. So, pay the man his money and I shall release the goods to you. But I got him. Oh, I'll probably see you at Adam Becker's at Provincials, or I think you said you're going to that on April 9th. So, I don't know if you're going to want him before that or not, but because that's still a few weeks away. Anyway, there you go. And then what other goodies do we have in here? Anything exciting? Like, what do you think someone was using that for? Are these like latch springs for... I don't know. I saw one like that and one like this. You know what? These are just random springs that I don't know what they're for. So I think I'll go there, and that'll be their home. Okay. This looks like someone kind of custom made a target out of some piece of plastic. Oh, here's a nice really long screw. 6-32. This dowel, I think somebody was probably using for cleaning lamp sockets. That's my guess. Got an Allen wrench. Is this a receipt for something? Oh, it is Empire Amusement. They spent $6.76 with a $20 bill in 1993. So, what is that, 30 years ago almost? Holy cripe. Wow. So we got a head bolt with a washer. Okay. This is a perfectly good, probably original. That will go. I got a head bolt drawer somewhere. Here we go. Right there. Excellent. Anyway, just sorting through this crap, and then I'll probably use this coin box for $6 Million Man. And got some T-nuts out of there too. Looks like 6-32s. But yeah, so I'm going to put on another coat of clear. Getting it ready right now. Stir that guy up. And then I'll try and fix the display and then be in the home stretch. I'm going to have to check my notes, see if there's anything else, because I feel like I might be missing something. But I would really like to wrap this $6 Million Man up in the next few days. So that is the goal. All right. Did I show off the custom apron cards yet? I feel like I did. But again, that is Henry. Thank you again, brother. Good action there. That's one of my finishing touches. So, clear coat layer number 2 is on, still half wet. I mean, I really hope it sticks well because it looks pretty good, like fairly uniform. So, I'm pretty happy. Just only playing the machine will tell. Oh, I guess I can put on my rubber and plastic now, my post cap rubbers and 2.5-inch rubber. But while this is waiting for me, I won't be able to do anything else till tomorrow for coat number 3. I shall see if I can fix this display without crashing the CPU. So that's up next. And there's another license. Whoa! I should try that again in English. And lower my voice because I got a little squeaky there. And there is another nice little finishing touch. A original coin box with inserts. Oh yeah. And then, of course, we'll include the original manual. There we go. The whole post and slingshot situation is all happy. That thing ain't going anywhere. Alright, so the thing I was missing is that display 2 was being a little bit glitchy, so I moved it into player 1 display and the display was fine. So that does tell me that reseating the connection made it better, therefore this display just needs its headers reflowed, and also told me that since this worked in player 1, that for sure it is this display, because I tested every single transistor and they all tested the same. So I started hunting for the information that I wanted, and I finally found it on PinWiki, of course. I used to go to Steve Klupa's website, but that, I don't know, seems to be not a thing anymore. Anyway, it's my top left segment that's out. So F is Q18. So now I can go check Q18 and see if it is any different than, you know, maybe I missed it, maybe I didn't test it very well or properly, but so far everything I tested was fine. But at least I got a good idea of where to look now instead of just testing everything. But I thought I'd give that a try just to see if something stood out, which it did not. But we'll see how Q18 behaves. Alright, Q18 is right there and it tests just like the other guys. So I did some more reading, and basically PinWiki says that they have never had a segment issue that they couldn't solve by either replacing the segment driver, which is this, or the decoder chip. So I'll start with this, even though it tests fine. Try that. If that doesn't work, I'll replace this and go from there. I just don't know if I have any of these new. I could probably rob one from another display, but it's a bit of a pain in the arse. So hopefully, I forget what they are, but PinWiki will tell me. Can't really see there, but yeah. So that's what I'm doing. Soldering iron is on and ready to go. Alright, digging around for MPS A42 transistor. And I zoomed in and looked at all of these miscellaneous guys. I didn't look too hard, but I wasn't able to really find an equivalent. So maybe I have an equivalent, but I gave up looking and just went to my parts pile. This is a Bally display. Here's the old Q18. So these are all the segment drivers. This is not an MPS A42, but it clearly is original and worked here, so I don't see why it wouldn't work on the other display. So I'm going to steal that part, hopefully, without breaking it. And oh, and I found some decoder chips, so if I need to replace that, then I will. But it is getting late, so I think the goal is just to replace this guy here, see if that works, and cross my fingers and then wrap it up for the night. So let's get soldering. Ow, I just kind of rushed in here and hit my friggin' head in the pipe. But the rule is it has to be witnessed to get a mark. So no one witnessed that, except all of you guys that were watching. I am going to turn on the friggin' machine, and I highly expect that this new transistor is not gonna work. I'd be pretty surprised. No shit. It friggin' worked. Sweet. Do you see that? I know. If you film the displays, they always look so flickery and dumb, but what if I stand further back and nice and still? There we go. Look at that. I totally didn't think that was gonna work. Sweet. All right, I am practically 1 or 2 coats, I might even go 4 coats of clear coat away from being done this machine. So yeah, I guess a transistor had just died during one of our test games, and that's all back up and happy now. Sweet. Did I turn off my soldering iron? Yep, okay. Hey, thank you, Parts Display. I really should order some of those. Actually, I'm going to leave this here to remind me to order some, what are they, MSA42s. Then I won't have to rob parts, because it's a bit of a pain to desolder. And you don't have legs quite as long. You have to really fight to put the new transistor in because the legs are shorter. So, okay, remind me, MPS A42. I need to order those. But yep, so Mr. what's his name again? $1 Million Man guy? Ah, yeah, Steve Austin. He's got his little blankie on, and he's gonna go to sleep, and we'll come and wake him up tomorrow and give him another couple coats of clear, and then eventually we'll be able to do a play test video and hopefully not get any dandruff. All right, see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.